Good morning, Internet. Today we're going to talk all about pancakes. I actually have 3 different types of pancake mix here. You can make pancakes from scratch, and that is really delicious. It is, however, usually unhealthy, as well as it takes a lot of time. So if you want to make pancakes from scratch, this isn't the video for you, because there's plenty of pancake mixes out there that are delicious. Trader Joe's has some good whole wheat alternatives. They have the gluten-free. These Crusties are not very good, but they're extremely cheap. So if you're looking for a cheap option, go with Crusties. And then my favorite out of all the pancake mixes out there is this Kodiak cakes, and they sell it at Costco as well. You get 3 of these bags when you buy them from Costco, and they're loaded with protein, so they're actually like a healthy pancake. And as far as taste, these taste amazing. And all 3 of these, all you have to have is water. You just add water. You need some cooking spray and a pan. So to get started, you want to get some sort of pan or bowl, or I really like this one, especially for making pancakes, because I can pour if I want. It doesn't spill out as easily. Measure out your dry mix, add your water, and start mixing. The big thing with pancakes is you don't want to over mix it. Sorry guys, I kind of lied. This Buttermilk pancake and waffle mix, the gluten-free one, does require you to have 1 egg, butter, and water. So this one is a little more complex. Anyways, I made it because I am cooking for somebody who's gluten-free right now. Make sure your pan is hot. Before you even start, set your stove on to medium and leave it there until you got a nice solid hot pan. The problem is if it's not preheated, the pancakes are going to stick. It's going to kind of dry out the pancake by the time you finally cook it. And then if it's too hot, you're going to have like really brown or even burnt on the top, and you're going to be doughy in the middle. So controlling the heat is even more important on pancakes than most other things. I've already made my batter over here. You want to just check that the consistency is good. I might even lighten that a little bit more with a little water, but I think this is good for the demonstration. And make sure you have a spatula. Go ahead and spray or butter or oil your pan, and you're just going to put your pancake batter on there. And I just put it in the middle, and then it just spreads out on its own. And you know when it's time to flip when you got a lot of bubbles established in the pancake, as well as you could check the bottoms, but we're not there yet. I can already tell you. You can't even see it on the sides that it's cooking yet. All right, you notice how we have a lot more air bubbles form now throughout the pancake? Let's go ahead. I poured this one first. Remember which one you poured first? And I'm just gonna check it really quick. Yeah, this is definitely done. So I actually probably could have turned these 30 seconds sooner, but they're still going to be great. Now here's the golden secret with pancakes. You flip them once. Everyone feels like they got to flip flap, they got to do the little tap tap. Don't do that. You're deflating the pancakes. Now on the flip, it's going to take a lot less time because it's already cooked a lot on the other side. The middle is probably almost done. So, and I'm going to lower the heat a little bit because as you can see, a little too hot on that first round. Let's take a peek. Again, we start with the one we flipped first. That's looking pretty good right there. All right, we're good. Nice. There we have our first stack of pancakes. And what I like to do now is I put them on a plate, and as I keep cooking, I put them in a microwave because they'll stay a little warmer in a closed area. We're not actually going to microwave them, we're just storing them there. It's a good spot, then out in the open air where they're definitely going to cool down much quicker. This time we're going to use banana. I like blueberries, and banana are my favorite, but I don't have blueberries, so we're doing banana. So some people like to throw out this little edge here, the edge of the banana. I don't like to waste it myself, so I'm going to put it in. The main thing is just keep them all the same, and then I just kind of slide it off the knife. If you pre-cut them, you're going to save yourself some work. And you don't have to work so fast or almost burn yourself. Some people like to put like 3 pieces of banana on a pancake like this. I like it to be overloaded with banana. And my heat is a little high right now. I could tell that because these pancakes are cooking really quick. So I actually probably need to flip them right now. Look at that, perfect. Another thing to remember is to keep your pan centered on the stove so the heat distributes evenly. If I have it kind of on the edge like this one will cook less than this one. As you can see, that kind of happened on the last go around. That's a nice color right there. And this kind of cooked unevenly because I poured the batter in slowly. So you're gonna see now that some will stick. This is where it's really important too. So look at that. That was a really nice pickup. None of that, not as much stuck to the pan that time. Can you see that? Nice. On the other side, nice. I kind of scrape off the pan a little bit, get off any residue of the bananas, because we're gonna keep going. So we're moving on to Crusties. Now I wanna do this on purpose. I wanna show you what if you leave your pancake mix too thick. So I didn't add, I just kind of eyeballed this, but this is pretty thick pancake mix. So let's see how those turn out.
Here's a sped up version of pancakes cooking so you can see the amazingness as they expand and as steam enters the pancakes, they grow and turn into delicious cakes.
Looking pretty good. Well, why don't I just put the fruit in the batter and then pour out the batter with the fruit? The problem with that, especially like with blueberries, is going to turn your batter blue. So you can't be flipping them too quick. So that's actually good right there. But you see that my one flip, you can see how much air is getting back into this pancake. Look how tall that is. That's awesome. One flip. If you don't learn anything from this video, remember, one flip. And when you see your friends tapping and flipping, you're like, you're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. Stop flipping it. Stop tapping it. And you're gonna have great pancakes. Look at that one. Look how much it's grown. Okay, I think we're close. Remember, start with the one you flipped first. That's a nice brown on there. That's definitely done. So we've thinned this batter out a little bit. That's a better consistency to me. And let's see how these turn out. If you do make a drip, try to get it to join your river. Let's give these a quick check. Again, I poured this one out first. Yeah, that's a nice brown under there. Perfect. The main thing you're doing here is just making sure the dough is cooked inside, because you don't want to serve somebody a raw pancake in the middle. It's gonna taste kind of slimy, and slimy does not taste good in your mouth. So just make sure those are fully cooked by giving these, make sure you cook the first side really well and then the second side. If you're on high heat, even though it's brown on this side, you can still get it gooey inside. That's why it's all about that medium, even below medium heat. So I think we're just about there. It's a little harder to check this because if I start peeling up, it's gonna just leave some banana residue behind. So you really gotta scrape these up and get underneath them to get all that caramelization. See, this one got some nice browning around the batter as well. This one's definitely cooked. As you can see, we have our gluten-free plain, gluten-free with bananas. We have our Crusties plain. Look how thick those ones are. And then we have our Crusties with banana. And when you open these, as you see a thick batter is going to be really dense, cakey pancake. Gluten-free, not bad for no gluten. Gluten-free with banana. And that's not dough, that's all banana you're seeing there at the top. And then cooked pancake in the middle. Crusties with banana. Lastly, what are we going to serve with this? Well, obviously syrup, but if you're down with the calories, go with straight up butter. That's the way to do it. Otherwise, if you want to save a few calories, I recommend some sort of butter spray. I can't believe it's not butter or Blue Bonnet. Just spray a little bit of this on there. It's going to save you some calories, and it's going to be delicious. All right, happy eats.